Hello, I'm Grace,
I'm Tzivia.
and we're curious about writing, dreams, and the writing habit.
And one of the places where these two things come together, writing and dreams, is on the page. So
Mhm.
let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that. So, I have a question for you today. Interestingly, both of our books have the word page in their title, Dreaming on the Page, and Oasis Pages, Teen Writing Quest. And curious, what does that mean for you? Why did you put that in the title? What is the page?
Great
Mm.
question. So the page, I mean, on the one hand, what is it? It's just like a piece of paper, right? But you
Right.
and I, like we studied with Linda Trichter Metcalf, who with Tobin Simon, her husband, her late husband, they created the proprioceptive writing process. And that's a mouthful. So we don't have to go too deep into that now, but people should totally look that up, proprioceptive writing.
Absolutely.
But
We'll put it in the comments. Let's put it
perfect.
in.
But so the thing there is um, the page, it's not just a piece of paper, right? It's a listening presence, it's a
Mm,
field of possibility.
mm,
So when I'm talking about dreaming on the page, and when I talk to people about dream work and writing, I'm always talking about listening to
mhm,
ourselves, listening to
mm,
our dreams, listening to
mhm,
each other. So
mhm,
when we're alone with the page,
mm,
if we think of that kind of as a listening ear, as a listening presence, it
mm,
changes the whole dynamic. It brings it
mm.
alive.
I love that. And it sort of ties in with our theme of, or of curiosity, how we're both, you get curious on the page about these possibilities. I love that field of possibilities.
Yeah. And so what about you? So when you made the title for your book and your series, what were you thinking?
The page. So I was also influenced by our study with Linda. And it was invitational. And she would say, bring yourself to the page. And I'd often start here at the page was often how I would start my private writings. And I think it's interesting because I was thinking that the page is it's specific, it has limits and edges also, so that field of possibility works for me because it's specific. And even I was thinking in a web environment, it's interesting that we did go for the word page as a web page, and I think it's because it's a certain environment, isn't it? Right, it's a
Oh,
certain
I love that.
ecosystem, right? So when we're talking about, writing down our dreams or working with our dreams in our writing or keeping a daily diary, a writing habit, do you what do you do with that? What is your specific space? Is it a lined page, or do you prefer a notebook? Are you writing with a particular pen?
Oh, Grace,
That
I love
sort of
that. I just want to say, because I want to take what you're saying and bring it one step farther, especially for folks who are getting ready to pick up their pen and write.
Mhm.
The page, the way I presented as possibility and you presented the edges, I mean, that's
Yeah.
what it's all about, right? Dreams, they're huge, they're
Mm,
far reaching, they go on, and
right.
contain them when we write them down. But that combination of free openness and some kind of gentle containment, gentle
Yes.
pressure at the edges inward
Yeah.
helps something else, the third thing, evolve. So let's go with what you
Wow,
were
I
saying,
love that. Well,
right?
can I respond
Yeah,
first,
yeah.
actually? Because I love what you're saying, because I think that when you write and when you have a daily writing habit, let's say of personal, of diary writing, journaling, whatever somebody calls it, I think that often people think of it as a very structured, thing they're supposed to know how to do. Dear diary, oh, well, that's for little girls, or what do I write? So yesterday I did this. And I think that what you bring to that idea of the structure of a daily writing habit is that field of possibility. No, what are you going to say today? How are you going to enter onto your page? So
So let's do that. Let's invite people.
mhm,
Let's start at this basic level. Let's start by thinking about the page. And
mhm,
maybe our invitation to folks today is, what's your perfect page? Right? Does it
perfect.
have lines, like you were saying? Is it
Yes,
just open and
yes,
blank?
Yes.
Do you hold it vertically or do you hold it
Yes.
landscape?
Do you draw in it? Do you like fancy journals? What kind of pen do you use? I'm very I feel that connection between a certain ink, right? The weight of a pen. I wanted to share. I have this is my newest bling pen.
I love it.
Purchased.
We're from Long Island. Folks should know this. Love bling.
I got this on Cape Cod. But yeah, just what kind of page, paper, space, what does it feel like? I love it.
Yeah.
My dream page.
Exactly. And is it different, the one you keep next to your bed? What I keep next to my bed for my dream journal is different, right? From what I write, my first drafts of my poems on. So talk to us about it. Write it down,
Yes,
share it
tell
with
us.
us if you
Send
want.
a picture in the comments.
Totally. We want to hear. Oh, so till next time, my friends.
Bye.